Guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with something a little bit old school, but certainly very cool indeed. This is a MK1 Audi TT QS 240, which stands for Quattro Sport 240, 240 brake from factory. This car obviously is not running anywhere near that. It's got a big turbo on it, running around 470 brake horsepower on a very safe map for the time being. Of course, we're joined today with John, the owner. He's going to give us a bit of a walk around about basically what he's done to it. He's had it for quite a while, and then we're going to go out and experience this MK1 TT big turbo conversion. Okay, so we're joined now with John, the owner of the car, mate. Thank you so much for coming down today. A bit of an interesting one, this. Yeah, never featured one of these before. Don't think I've ever been in a MK1 TT, especially not one running this amount of power. So we'll dive straight in underneath the bonnet because, as you can see, a whole host of work has been done to it. And yeah, if it's all right to give us a bit of a walk around, really.
So currently it's fully forged. It's running forged rods, original pistons still.
Okay, yeah.
The pistons are pretty good because they're forged anyway. The pistons are standard.
Yeah, yeah.
Garrett G25 550 with a Nortec 1.5 inch manifold. As you can see, heat protected funk blankets.
Yeah, see that down there tucked away.
The head's gold cat springs. It's running a NA cam, a cam out of a naturally aspirated Audi 2 litre, I believe, that cam. That's got slightly more overlap.
Yeah,
which is they use in the industry. Large program, all the custom pipework built by Badger 5. It's running a front mount intercooler, which is known in the 1.8 world is a welly cooler.
Okay, yep,
yeah. It's running a welly cooler.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's an 80mm Hemi throttle body with a Mexican spat inlet manifold with a phenolonic spacer to stop the heat transferred from the block into the spacer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's single port meth. Meth kit with a custom tank in the boot, built by Alex at Badger 5.
Nice.
All the welding and everything done brilliantly by Alex.
Yeah, that's lovely actually. So this is all custom.
Yeah, it's all custom
here.
built. Yeah, it's running a uprated Cytec in-tank fuel pump.
Nice.
And an inline 044 Cytec pump as well for oil pressure. Standalone ECU, Ignitron ECU.
Okay, nice, nice.
Uprated brakes. So there's Brembos. Renault Megane cut Brembos converted on there with larger 312mm discs. Yeah. It's got a 3-inch downpipe with a 3-inch custom valved exhaust system.
Nice. So you've done a lot then.
Badger 5 have done a lot.
Yeah,
I've done a few bits.
They've built the whole thing for you basically.
Yeah, they've done nearly everything. One of my friends has helped me out a little bit. Yeah. He owns a company, Volkswagen camper conversions called Razor Roof.
Okay, yeah.
So he's very hands-on. So big thanks to Clark for any of the other little bits. Yeah. There's a lot more really. It's got a catch cam conversion, different stuff done on it.
It looks
stunning. I wouldn't know where to stop really.
Yeah, that's the trouble. And I suppose there is more to do on it as well. You got more plans?
It's an ongoing project. So I'm currently Badger 5 are doing the next stage of the project, so they're building me the stroker bottom end. Oh, okay. So that's on the way sometime this year. Yeah. So watch your space for that.
And it's running about 465.
Yeah, right about between 460 470 at the moment.
Which is
it's only running it's running 1.8 bar on map 1.
Okay.
It's got 4 maps. Yep. On actuator pressure, it's running maybe 300 brake horsepower. That's the lowest map.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you can still kind of, you know.
Yeah, it's very drivable. Very drivable. It's got a uprated Sachs clutch plate, but it's running a standard. The rest of the clutch is standard.
Oh, really?
So it's very drivable. Now good for 500 plus.
Okay. Is that the aim then? Well, I suppose it was running 500 plus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with more boost, it would run 500
more
plus.
Boost, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm set up really for the next part of the project.
Oh, wicked, very cool.
Inside is standard. It's got Recaro pole positions as standard, which was the option on the 240 QS. Yeah. Well, it actually came with the Recaro pole positions, but you could pay extra to have comfort seats put in.
You pay extra for that?
Yeah.
I bet anyone that did that is regretting that now.
So it's got Coney coilovers all round. Yeah. Shout out to Jermaine, where I got them off Jermaine. Yeah. He's a bit of a legend in the TT world. With
it's a cool looking car as well.
Yeah, it's original QS rims. Yeah. Slightly different offset on the back, which is standard. The car should have, people would probably point out, they should have some spats, but they're off at the moment because they're being sprayed. Yeah. And the rear box, like I said, the rear box have got their Teflon coated tips.
Oh, yeah, look at them. Nice.
Because the QS originally had black tips, so I wanted to keep the black tips. They're obviously larger size, but the exhaust is valved, so it's very quiet.
Nice, yeah.
Until it comes on boost.
Brilliant. Well, I guess if that's pretty much everything, I think we'll hop in and go have some fun in this. Obviously, being Quattro, it's going to certainly put the power down pretty well, so
yeah,
it should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds incredible from up front.
Seems nice, doesn't it?
And there's like zero spin.
No,
absolutely zero spin.
Yeah, it hooks up quite good. And the sound's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the valve, like, it's quite quiet.
Yeah, so it's a valve system which opens when you're on boost, I guess,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You can hear the exhaust open, can't you?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It sounds lovely.
Those sounds from up front, incredible. I love this as well. So basically, this is like the ECU interface.
Yeah, it's really good.
So you can see all your different pressures and everything.
Yeah.
You can like alter the map and stuff.
Yeah,
on
you
there
can
as
see
well.
it, and you can select what clocks you want on it. Like I've got stuff that I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff which I don't know, but it can give you different readings. It's brilliant.
You got all the important stuff on there, all temp, intake,
fantastic ECU.
Oh, it's addictive, isn't it? From first, it's just straight off.
It's a quick car.
And this is the kind of car, right, which, yes, is very rare, but it goes under the radar massively.
Oh, it does.
I can imagine there's some people watching that maybe didn't even realise that this existed, really.
Yeah,
Mark 1 QS.
they're quite rare. The majority of people look at it and think it's a Mark 1 TT.
Yeah.
They're becoming quite collectible now, so they are rising in their standard forms. You can a decent QS now is fetching 12, 13 grand.
Okay, yeah.
Standard one, whereas going back 4 or 5 years ago, they were 5 grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've got quite a good following, and they've sort of dropped the hairdresser's car label a little bit.
Yeah. Interior-wise, though, these are factory.
Yeah, factory fitted.
Factory pole positions.
Yeah, Audi stamp pole positions.
Very cool. Even short shifting, you get some wicked noises.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the brakes are good on it as well. The brakes it stops really good because it's quite a light car. It's 1300 kilograms. The brakes are notoriously bad on the Mark 1 TTs.
Okay.
So that was one of the first things that I done. One of the standard upgrades is either Porsche calipers or Brembo, Seat Brembos, but this is running Renault Megane Brembos.
Yeah, gotcha.
which are the perfect size.
Straight bolt on.
Yeah, straight bolt on with just adapter plate.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, they're really good.
Perfect.
And it stops good enough.
Factory strut brace at the back as well?
Everything in the back, standard.
Everything you see here is all factory,
the gear knobs. The gear knob's not standard.
Yeah.
The standard gear knob would have been an Alcantara one to match the steering wheel.
Okay.
Which I've still got it, but it was a little bit thin. And this is just a Forge one. Forge Motorsports one.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, for the TT. So they're quite rare, the black ones. That one's a bit wrecked, but I've still got it. I like the throw of it. It feels nice.
Yeah. Having a manual is cool in a high-powered car, I think.
Yeah. The only trouble is you do have to change quick, and a lot of the bigger built Audi TTs out there are now going DSG, but you've got the added cost.
Yeah,
the DSG box, plus you've got the added weight.
That's true.
The DSG boxes are quite a lot heavier.
Yeah, that is true. But I noticed second gear is quite a short gear, isn't it?
Yeah, it's short. It'll just pull 65 mile an hour in second. And the gear ratios in the QSs are supposed to be slightly different for the second gear, but I'm not sure if they are. That may be just rumours. No one seems to know. There's just over 800 QSs were made for the UK market and 300 for Europe. There's probably about under 500 left.
Wow.
Most of them have been stripped out for spares, for parts, because they're worth more in spares.
That's a shame, really, isn't it?
It is a shame, yeah. And black was the colour that people didn't want, because the other colour QSs, red, silver, Avis and a blue, were body colour-wise, they were like that, but the roof was black. But of course, the black QS has got a black roof.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell it's a QS, but the other QSs you can tell because they're solid coloured with a black roof.
With a black roof, I see. That does not get old, that noise.
It's amazing.
It's so strong.
Yeah, it pulls well, doesn't it?
It does, really does.
That's one of the reasons why I went for the G25 550, because it's not laggy at all.
Yeah.
It's on full boost by 3,500, 4,000 revs, and it gives you power right the way through to 7,000.
That's what you want, yeah.
I could have gone with a bigger turbo, but this is perfect.
I suppose you're limited with the space in the bay as well, really.
Yeah, that's it. And the gearbox. The gearbox has got a standard gearbox. The standard gearboxes have been known to strip fourth gears.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to be a little bit careful with that.
It handles this power really well. I can understand why people do like big power. much character, this thing. And so the switchable maps on it, you say you got 4 maps?
Yeah, I've got a button under here.
Yeah.
I press the button, it flashes so that's map 3.
Map 3. And that's obviously different power levels within that as well.
4, so that's the lowest map.
Oh, so it flashes?
Yeah, map 1.
I see.
So map 1 is the highest boost pressure.
Yeah.
Then to map 4, which is actuator pressure.
No, I really like it. I think the interior's aged really well as well. It's a modern classic now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's the reason I decided to keep it.
Make it your own.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to drive. It's a pleasure to drive. The
Yeah.
only reason I didn't want to keep it was because it just wasn't quick enough.
Okay.
But thanks to Badger 5, it's now quick enough. It's what I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, mate, thank you so much for coming down. It's been a pleasure.
No problem.
And of course, if you do want to know more about the build and what John's getting up to, then by all means, you can find his Instagram link down in the description down below. But for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures still to come.